Hey, what up y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a introduction to this project pan that I'm doing. So I'm in this Facebook group, Pantastic Ladies Collab, and Amanda Drake, she created this. It's called Wizard of Panning, and it's an all year thing. So basically it's based on the Wizard of Oz, and there's a certain product that you have to pick for each of the characters in the Wizard of Oz. And I thought that it was kind of cool, and it would get me outside of my comfort zone to use things that I don't really use or things that I want to finish. This isn't all I'm going to be using for the year by any means. It's just one basket of items that I'm going to try and use and gather my thoughts on, things that I haven't really paid much love to in my collection. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of those products, and yeah, I hope that you enjoy. There's quite a few different things. I tried to pull something from every category-ish. The end result may not be so hot, but we're gonna see, because it's kind of all over the place, but you'll see. Let me throw my hair back. I'm gonna be eating my nachos while we do this because I'm hangry. P.S. Are you one of those people that eat Tostitos by themselves with no dip? Because I can't do that. Like, Tostitos by themselves are not just chips. Like, these are specifically for dip. You know? These. So, I think what we're going to do is, like, in order of how I would do my makeup, even though that's not necessarily how the products were listed. I'm just looking at my phone, pulling everything up. So, the first thing, since it is based on Wizard of Oz, I'm just going to go through it, how I would use the products on my face. So, like, I'm going to do, like, primer, foundation, that kind of stuff, and then tell you what it is versus telling you what it is and then trying to use it on my face. Also, if you hear noises, it's my neighbors. So bear in mind, I haven't actually seen the Wizard of Oz in, I don't know, forever, since I was a little kid. Like, I don't even really remember it, to be honest with you. So, like, some of these characters, I have no idea who they are, but if you're a fan of Wizard of Oz, then you probably do. But the first product is supposed to be based on the Munchkins, something that you use to protect your skin. So I chose sunscreen, and I really should be using this more often. I chose the Drunk Elephant sunscreen. I picked this up in the summer, I think, and I've only used it like twice because I do prefer this other sunscreen that I have. I'm not actually going to go outside or anything today, I don't think, so I'm not really going to use very much of this, just for demonstrative purposes. Sunscreen's one of those things where, like, you need to wear it, but I just don't, because it's like an extra step. And also I find that, like, some of them can be greasy underneath my foundation and make it, like, slide off, but apparently this is supposed to be good, and I haven't given it a fair shot. And of course I just dropped the cap and it ran away. So that's the Munchkins, something I would use to protect my face. The next product is going to be primer, and it's based on the Cowardly Lion, something outside of your comfort zone. For this, I picked the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. I bought this a long time ago because I wanted to try, like, the Farsali stuff because it's all hyped up. And I don't know, I'm kind of like, I'm not really sure what my skin type is. I think it's normal, but for a while, before I was using, like, proper skincare and stuff, I used to think that it was oily, so I would stray away from oils. So this is why it's kind of outside my comfort zone. I don't use oils that much, like, as a primer. Like, I'll use them at night, but we're gonna give it a go. And it's just the small one, so if I don't like it, like, no harm done, really. It might be starting to go bad because I haven't really used it, but I don't know. Like, it smells fine. It's just, like, the cap is starting to go yellow. It's probably just from the oil, though. I don't know. So we'll see. Maybe it makes me look, like, dewy. I'm beautiful. We'll see. Then there's two other products that I have that are foundations. One is supposed to be Toto, something you absolutely love. That is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation for me. And then the next one is Monkeys, something that stalks you. You keep saying you're gonna pan it, you constantly think about it, and you never do. For me, it's in a Tupperware. I know that's embarrassing. But it's the Huda foundation. I bought it and it wasn't really my color, and then I ended up dropping it and I broke the bottle and it went everywhere. So I scooped up what I could in this Tupperware because it was expensive. So now I'm left with this like foundation that's like not really my color. There's only shut up. There's only a little bit of it left. So I keep saying that I'm going to finish it and just get it away because it's literally in a Tupperware, like, disgusting. And I feel like the Wet n Wild will actually be a good counter to this because I find, like, the coverage on this is good, but like I said, it's not my color, like, at all. So that's fun. And then it's really high coverage, whereas the Wet n Wild is sort of, like, light medium coverage. So maybe these will balance out. I don't know. Honestly, I should just probably throw it out at this point, but I'm going to try and use it because that's what panning is about, right? Oh, no, both of these are dark, so that's fun. We're going to be like Oompa Loompa City today. Should I mix something light in here? I don't really know. Also, this makeup might turn out like a total disaster. But we're just gonna try it. I feel like when I do my makeup, I'm not gonna use all of these products at the same time. Like, I'm gonna mix and match and kind of just pull these randomly. These are not really going anywhere today, so I could just be tan for myself. Just know that I'm aware that it's orange, okay? Maybe if, like, you don't look at my body. If I just pull this up to here, like, it's fine, right? I think mixed with the Farsali underneath, it's actually kind of, like, satiny finish, which is nice. Now for the scary part, though, is, so I'm orange, right? And then the next product is something you're scared to pan, and it's based on the Scarecrow. And for me, that's this Jouer Concealer because it is completely not my shade. It's like yellow on me, but like I feel like maybe with this orange makeup it might work. I guess we'll see. But yeah, it's based on the Scarecrow, something that you're scared to pan. It's this Jouer Concealer. I've tried to sell it because it's supposed to be like a good concealer. It's just, I've tried like 2 or 3 of them now, and I just can't seem to get like my shade in this, so I give up, to be honest. Like, it's so yellow on me. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but like it's really yellow. Ugh. I am like so cake facey. I think it's the Huda foundation, to be honest with you. It's just like so thick. It actually doesn't look that awful though. Like, the more I talk about it, or the more I blend it out, like, it's fine. My pores actually don't look that bad right now either. Like, I didn't even put on a pore filling primer, and I'd say my pores look really nice actually, which is surprising. I'm digging it. Oh, I got some hair on my face though. Headband, do your job. The next product is supposed to be the Wicked Witch of the West / Miss Gulch. So like the witch, I guess, in Wizard of Oz. And it's something you hate and want out of your collection. So there's nothing that I like hate and want out, but something that I've been trying to like get rid of for a long time is this Farsali Jelly Beam. I just find it kind of hard to work with. Like, it ends up lifting my foundation, and then if you put it under your foundation, like, it just doesn't, like, I mean, it kind of makes your cheeks glowy, but it doesn't do what I want it to do. I end up putting like highlight over top of it anyways, so it's kind of like, why bother? Oh, it's starting to, might put it too far. I want more. I feel like it's getting to a consistency now where it's like not as wet because I've like used all the wetness. So now it's like truly like a putty instead of like a liquid. Because what I've been doing is just taking the liquid off the top. So, but now it's getting to the point where it's really like jelly. Oh, like I have like a little bit of a clump there. I think that's nice. I'm gonna blend it out a little bit more. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I do find though, like I can't use this on my nose at all because it completely rubs off the foundation. But on the cheeks, it's okay. Honestly, I don't even want to try it on my nose because it completely ruined my foundation and that was a bad time. Chip break, chip break. The next product is something you are naive to think that you could pan, but it turns out you couldn't. And that's Dorothy. So something naive is Dorothy. So for me, that's definitely this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is like one of the first things I ever bought at Sephora. It's been loved. I've had it for literally ever. The top two shades are completely empty, but these ones, like they have pan in them. But I want to use them up. I don't want to keep this anymore. I barely ever use it. But it's so used up that like I'm not going to sell it. So I have to just use it. So let's use it. Actually, before we do that, I want to set the rest of my face. I chose the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and it's supposed to be something comforting, and it's based on Anti-M. I don't know who that is, but Wizard of Oz, Anti-M, something comforting powder. Now to contour. You can definitely hear these bitches outside. It's like a little messy contour. I haven't really been into contouring that much. It's more been about bronzing to me, but I do want to use this up, so that's where it's at. Speaking of bronzer, Emerald City is the next thing on the list, and it's supposed to be something green. So the bronzer itself is not green, but the packaging is green, and I was trying to get like something from every category, so this is the bronzer. What can you do? I make my own rules, you know? Ugh, I can't get over how good this smells like every time I use it. I feel like on camera my under eyes look like way too light, but in person they don't look that light. I don't know. I also like to throw some bronzer on my nose. Raw Beauty Christie has got me doing the damn thing. Now, in the same kind of way that this isn't technically red, I chose for Ruby Slippers, or this isn't something green. For the something red, what I chose isn't necessarily red. It's supposed to be Ruby Slippers. And I just chose a blush because it makes my cheeks rosy, which is red, kind of, right? Yeah? See my train of thought with that? So for the blush, I chose Pretty Vulgar, Make Them Blush, Hush Blush. I got this at a BoxyCharm, and I actually do really like it. It's like a soft mauve pink. So that's what I'm using. Blushes are like the one thing that I like don't wear enough. Well, a lot of things I don't wear enough, but blushes in particular. Oh. That highlight is still pretty okay, I think. It's kind of faded. Like, I would want kind of a stronger highlight, but It's fine trying to use it up. You don't have to be highlighted to the cities all the time, I guess. Right? So the next thing is Lollipop Guild, which is something candy related, of course. So, just gonna wipe that away now. I don't really have anything candy related, but then I thought of blood sugar. I have not used this nearly enough. It's beautiful. I guess just like when I picture it in my head, I picture like a bunch of red, but that's not exactly what it is. There is some variation here. I feel like at the end of this, I'm probably going to end up decluttering this, but I hope that I'm wrong because I wanted this for a really long time. And then when I actually got it, I was thrilled, but I just haven't used it that much. It's not like one of my holy grail palettes like it is for a lot of people. But we're going to try to use it. I'm going to put some more powder actually under my eyes. I always do my eyes first, but not for this I didn't. So I'm going to stick some powder under here to catch any fallout that might happen. So I just kind of want to go for like a really neutral look. Nothing crazy, especially because I do have some colored shadows to use, or some liquid glitters to use, which I might as well just mention now. I have two Stila liquid mini shadows, the glitter and glows that I wanted to throw in here because they've been in my collection for a while and they just haven't been getting the love that they need, and I think they might be starting to dry up, so I want to make sure that I actually use them. Also, I'm sick. If you hear my voice like fluctuating, it's because I'm sick. So the Tin Man in the project is something silver. So I chose the Glitter and Glow in Diamond Dust, which is like straight up silver. And then something Glinda is something glittery. It could even be a lotion with glitter in it. I chose this Stila Glitter and Glow in Next to Notte because I'm pretty sure this is like on its last leg. It's going to dry up. So I just want to try and use it if I can. So I threw that in there. So our eye look is going to consist of the Blood Sugar palette and one or both of those shadows. Or, yeah, shadows. I guess that's what they're called. So let's just see what we can work with here. I'm going to take this shade and then this shade in the crease. Cake Mix and Ouch. Now, there's not really like a dark brown. This Intravenous shade is pretty close though. It's got a lot of red in it, so I'm gonna try and use that. We're looking like. Now to tie in some red here. Cherry soda. I think I'm gonna lay cherry soda down as the base to Next to Notte. May have been a massive mistake, but we'll see. Now, I'm just gonna throw some next to Notte over top of the red on my lid. Ooh. This is definitely like a darker red than what I threw on the lid, but that's okay. And I can tell it's drying up because I'm getting like fallout all over my cheek. So, love that for me. Look at how much glitter is all over my cheek. Like, these are not supposed to behave that way. Like, it's so dry. I'm like scraping the sides. Well, I have to get the other eye done regardless, so let's try the other eye. I love how I'm like introducing this in my wizard panning and like I can't even use this properly. It's gone. Yeah, it's definitely too dry for me to use. So I'm just gonna toss this one in the empties, folks. Disaster. Maybe with liner and lashes this won't be terrible. I wasn't even gonna do the whole like liner lashes thing, but I guess we should, eh? Before we do that though, I do have another eyeshadow palette in this. I'm not gonna be able to use it, but it's Uncle Henry, something that brings back memories. And I chose my Laura Lee X Violet Voss palette. I got this when it came out. It actually has quite a lot of usage for me in like these kind of colors here. Almost pan. I think I could pan this. I'm gonna work on panning this. But it has some memories because it's my first. Like Laura was the first influencer that I really started watching, other than like Trisha Paytas, but she didn't really do that much makeup stuff. So Laura, this was the first collab I ever bought. This was the first, you know, high-end kind of thing that I bought. I'm about it. Brings back all the feels, so I will be using that one in this at some point. Yellow Brick Road is the next item, and it's supposed to be something yellow or gold. So I chose this eyeliner. It's like a gold eyeliner. ColourPop gel crayon. So I don't even know if it really goes with this, but I'm going to throw it in my waterline anyway. I didn't even think about the lip that I chose for that. This is gonna be like a whole vibe. Whatever, I'll try it out for you, but like, that's besides the point. Let's go through the other products first. The Wizard of Oz Something Deceiving. Yeah, Something Deceiving is this ABH brow powder gel pomade thing. Forgot what exactly it's called, to be honest. Dipbrow gel. So I've had this for a while and I haven't actually used it. I'm normally like a pencil or a powder. Sometimes I use a pomade. So I've never tried this before, but I chose it as my Something Deceiving because it makes it look like you have brow hairs. And it's also something I'm confused by, so it deceives me. So let's see. Because I think you're supposed to be able to just use this by itself, right? Without filling in your brows. It's like the whole idea. This is supposed to be something like quick. That doesn't look so bad. It almost looks kind of like powdery though. I don't know if I'm using this properly actually. Like I have like a bald spot up here, which is why I'm trying to like run it through that and see how it does. What do you guys think? I mean, pretty good difference, right? It's just different than what I'm used to. It's kind of like a messier brow. But I think for only using one product, it's not too bad. Or maybe if you've already got like nice brows, like full brows, this is for you. This makeup look is not going on Instagram, I'll tell you that much. These brows. I don't know. This one's not that bad. This one is like, sis. Do I even want to do liner and lashes? Honestly, no, I don't. I'm just gonna do mascara because I ain't wearing this for long. The mascara isn't in the project, like, assigned an item, but I am trying to use up this mascara. It's the Hourglass Caution one. I've had it for like a year now, but I just recently opened it, and I think it's actually starting to dry out, even though I didn't open it before, so we're gonna try and use it. I have shit. There's sparkles. I'm so annoyed. There's sparkles all over my face from the Stila, and I already wiped it off. I would not want to wear this all day. This mascara is starting to dry up too, and this was expensive. That's what I get for buying backups of mascaras, man. But that's the point of this, I guess, right? Like, I have to use what I have. Like, I just wasted money. Like, I wasted money on that Stila Mini. I didn't even fucking use it. And, like, same with the mascara. Like, why did I buy a backup if I wasn't even going to use it? Like, okay. Looks like that's as good as it's getting, folks. Next product, which doesn't go with the look at all, but whatever, is something duochrome, which is supposed to be horse of a different color from Wizard of Oz. I don't know. But something duochrome. I chose my Too Faced Diamond Light Highlight. When this first came out, I was like obsessed with how pretty the packaging was. Guys. What the literal fuck? Be careful if you have this, because that just literally like, boop, right out. At least it's in one piece, I guess, but Jesus. But it's duochrome, like blue, white, green, which doesn't go with this vibe. But I'm gonna stick some in my inner corner. Just a little bit. Maybe. I can't get over how like cakey my mouth looks. Maybe setting spray will fix that. Okay. So just threw on a very tiny bit of that. I'm gonna throw on some setting spray. This is actually like a setting spray that I got in my BoxyCharm, but I didn't like the mister on it, so I put it in my MAC Fix Plus bottle because I used that one up. It smells like minty. You know how everybody's sporting their fucking, what do you call it? Patrick Ta fan for like $35 Canadian. Got this from $125 for $125 from the Dollar Tree. Does the job just as good. And I feel just as bougie. Now the lip that's gonna fuck everything up. The last item in this project is poppies, something you only use at night. There's nothing that I really only use at night, but it made me think of this Ciate Glitter Flip lipstick. Again, does not go with this at all. Should have thought that through. I've literally only used this once, but like with like a winged liner, like just by itself with no eyes, it looks really nice. But it doesn't really go with this at all. But I guess that's the gag, full face of this. So here we go. Now to pop the lips together. Ooh. This by itself, cute. With a nude lip, not that bad. Together, rock on. So this is what we're looking like. What do we think? I do think I'm gonna replace this with one of my lake glitters. I'm gonna throw sugar and spice in there as the something glittery instead, since that was a flop. But yeah, this is the completed look. I think it'll be fun to get some more use out of these things, just not necessarily together all in one face. But yeah, if you like this, if you like me, then you can subscribe. You can not subscribe, but I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Deuces.